Hey fellow commanders, what's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is Tony, this is the 15-minute gamer, and today we're here with an impressions video for Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Now this isn't a full review, it's only been out a week and it's not fully out yet, so I'm not going to spend hours editing everything together, full thoughts, until it's fully out, because a lot of the things I have to say could be changed, could be moved around, and could be adapted, so it's not worth going into massive detail. So this format is going to be a very quick, the good, the meh, and the bad. So I've got some good, the mehs, and the bad, and we're just going to go through and discuss certain elements of things. Before we get into that, don't forget, if you like this video, drop it a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and down below let me know what you think. Have you been playing Elite Dangerous Odyssey? What do you like? What don't you like? Do you agree with my good, meh, and the bads? Let me know below. Anyway, let's crack straight on with it. So starting off with the good, I love the sense and scale and immersion that this game is now bringing. You know, being able to step out your ship, to walk around, to interact with other commanders, to go and see mission givers, to be able to look out the window and just seeing the world go past through your own eyes, rather than, as Elite Dangerous has been for a very long time, just your spaceship just flying around. So I think it just adds a massive new element to that. The added gameplay loops, obviously they're all kind of the exact same gameplay loops, just now on the ground, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I don't mind the Elite Dangerous gameplay loops. And now that I've got that extra element and aspect of getting involved, like to go and get cargo, you have to physically go to a locker and pick it up, and it's physicalized. If you have to kill someone, you have to actually physically get out your ship and kill them, rather than just sitting in your ship all the time doing this sort of thing and imagining it. This is all happening now, so I think that is really good. I like the uniformed approach to interiors. I don't think they're designed to waste your time. Like Star Citizen, you know, like you'll sit on a tram, you'll go down an elevator, you'll do this, you'll do that, call your ship, blah, blah. I don't feel like Elite Dangerous Odyssey is doing any of this. I don't feel like it's there to waste me time. And I think it knows what its commanders want, which is kind of just get in and get out. But if you want that extra element of walking around, interacting, and doing all stuff, it's all there for you. So yes, I like the quickness of it all. I think the lighting effects are really nice, especially when you're on the ground. There's like spotlights shining up and torches and the drones shining around, kicking dust up. I think it all looks really good. Even though the graphics engine's getting a bit old, they've really surpassed what I thought they would on them lighting effects. The AI don't do anything stupid that I've noticed. When they're walking around, they're on patrol patterns. They'll investigate you if you're doing something wrong. They'll scan you to make sure you haven't got a bounty. They'll shout at you, mission givers, as you walk past, like, hey, do you want a mission? And they're interacting with each other in the bar areas and stuff like that. So I think that's all really good. And finally, supplies are scattered around the area. So when you're down on the planet, you can find extra ammo, things lying around in lockers. So it might be things you can sell on. It might be things you might need for future missions or for engineering. And I just like the way it enhances that element of go and explore, rather than just do your mission then leave. So you'll go, well, I might as well just go through here and have a look, rather than just calling your taxi and getting out of there. And on to the meh. These are things that kind of annoy me but aren't terrible. So the AI can be a little bit frustrating. Like, it can see through walls, which I just hate. It's aimbot. Just change that. Also, they'll just stand there and take all damage. They don't move to cover. I don't kind of get that feeling that they're there for preservation. They're just there to be shot at and die. I don't like the way there's two different types of weapons. Well, I do, but in a way, only one can be used for shields and one for body damage. Again, that's just like putting spaceships with legs. Like, that's not how shields and humans work. So, and I know a lot of people say, well, that's the law of the universe. Well, somebody would have invented a gun that could kill somebody with shields and body damage. So yeah, I don't go for that. I think that needs change. The time to kill on enemies is way too high as well. You can waste like a clip or two just trying to kill one person, and then you've got to go and find ammo halfway through your mission to try and kill people, and it's just a little bit annoying. The graphics are showing their age now. Yeah, it's 7 years old. Yes, the lighting effects have had a big improvement, but the rest of it, I think, starting to look a little bit dated. Not a huge fan of the new UI elements. Some are a huge improvement, Others, like the wheel where you can select your taxi and the codex and your infantry, just does not fit into the overall game. I think it looks like it's from a different game. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. Not a massive fan of not being able to sort your infantry out in character or loadout. You've got to do it from inside a ship. You've got to equip it from a ship. You've got to build it from a kiosk, go inside that ship as well. I think that's just not very good. I think that's a really bad design choice. Star Citizen has the Moby Glass, and anytime you can change your weapon, your armor, and that's what I want. You shouldn't have to wait while you're in a ship or whatever to do that, so I hope they really change that. And I would like to see a little bit more interaction, especially instead of just opening and closing things, like interacting with some more, even if it's just little terminals to make them go beep, or turn fire extinguishers on, or turn lighting on more, or be able to sit down. You can't sit down in space stations. Or grab a drink from the bar. Just a few more things like that, just to really add to that immersion more. So I would really like to see that. Now let's discuss the negatives and the bad. The main thing I absolutely hate about this is the Apex Interstellar taxis. This is your way to get round the star system, but it is complete and utter wasted time with nothing to do. And it can take 20-25 minutes to get to an area. And it's just far too long to be doing nothing. I don't want to sit and watch YouTube while I'm playing the game, because a lot of the time you can get to a planet and the mission might have bugged out, or you might not have kitted yourself out properly, or you can die quite quickly in this game. So like you spend 25 minutes on a taxi just to get there, die, spawn back at the star base to do the whole thing again. And it's, to be fair, one of the things that's really ruined this experience, and one of the things that's really put me off playing, is this Apex Interstellar taxis. I think it's a great idea in its context, as in I love the idea, because for role-playing aspects, say you want to start off with no ship and build yourself up and become like a business empire or something, great idea. I love it for that. I wish Star Citizen had something like this, but it just doesn't work. I just think it was a bit of a flawed idea, and the space station should be more central to the planet so you could have got around quicker. I hate the pop in and out of ships. There's no immersion. It's completely immersion break, and just seeing the screen fade to black and then you appear on the ship, or vice versa, fade to black and you're out the ship. It doesn't give that sense of stepping onto the ground. It doesn't give that sense of wow as the back door open like Star Citizen does. You just go popped out and there you are. There's no respawn on planets yet. I think this is a mistake. As I said, with them taxis taking ages, you can just fail the mission and have to go through it all again. It just takes far too long. I think maybe a respawn taxi, or maybe a respawn area you can maybe pay to use or something. I don't know, but I wish that would happen. There's a lack of tutorials, so you just sort of dropped in, thrown in the experience. I know it's alpha, but I think it could have done with a bit of a tutorial, just to go here, do this, it's how you do whatever. And the control scheme settings inside Elite Dangerous have always been terrible to find your controls, and that hasn't changed. I think that should add a whole new section just saying like, this is your on foot Odyssey controls, and that was it. But it doesn't. VoIP doesn't work outside your wing, so you can't interact with other commanders who may be in the bar area or whatever. So yeah, this is a tough one to sum up, and as I said earlier, it's in alpha, things are going to change. I really hope the developer really takes on board some of the criticisms, some of the things we would like to see in this game on board. I don't want them just to say, here's what we think Elite Dangerous Odyssey should be, and then just give us it. A lot has changed in 7 years of game development. Is there anything in here that is really going to encourage a player who doesn't play Elite Dangerous to pick it up? I don't think so. I don't think this would make me go, oh my god, you see this Elite Dangerous game, I can't wait to play, because it doesn't really do anything new that other games haven't done in the past 5, 6, 7 years. But as an Elite Dangerous player, it really adds a new aspect to it. I like some of the features. I think as instead of just being a flying ship, I can now get out and do things. And if I want a bit of a change of pace, or just to jump around and have a little look around and explore, I've got them options now. So for an Elite Dangerous player, I think, yeah, it's a really good update. And I just really hope it keeps developing and keeps getting improved on over the next coming months. And yeah, that's all I have to say, really. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I've tried to present it in a fair way, because, you know, I'm not a massive Elite Dangerous fan. I like it, I play it, but I'm not mad about it, so I'm hoping it's unbiased and I try and get my point across well. And I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.